ثم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم Muhammad bin Abdullah, the Honorable Secretary General, the Honorable Second Deputy, First Deputy Secretary General, our Senior Mentor and Councillor, Honorable Kasenene, Member of General Assembly from Rakai, but also former Secretary General. Ladies and gentlemen, in your different capacities, and all those watching us today, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Professor Dr. Lubega Muhammad, the National Chairman, has made this announcement with regards the sale of Muslim properties that were due for execution in a few days from today. It is therefore important, for some are not good, others are good. And they said, "Our Gambia will never be." No. This is the justice that we were seeking for. And we thank Allah that we've gotten it. I want to thank everybody who in their different capacities made sure that this justice is served to us. What we prayed for was being heard before these items could be taken off. We had been denied that chance, and we are glad that in our appeal we've been granted leave to go and defend the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. We want to thank most especially the Ummah, the Muslims wherever you are, for the patience that you've exhibited. In the Middle East, we could have gotten emotions because we understand the pain that we all had. In my first press conference, I was emotional too. Culture and religion evoke emotions, and we appreciate that. But I want to appreciate you that you did this with civility and humility, especially those who did. And we are glad that by the might of Allah, the execution order has been stopped. I want to thank the sheikhs and the imams, especially those who have used the holy books to preach unity in these times of crisis. In times of crisis, everybody is a problem. Everybody has a problem on their head, and as the Ummah we've had a lamp on our head. We did not immediately come out as executive to answer people. There are so many words that were said, so many allegations, right and wrong. But we did not want to be part of the problem because there was a problem already. For those that helped us to solve the problem, then escalate it, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. For those that did not, we know and pray that Allah will guide and guide you and guide us as an Ummah to do what is the best for Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, inshallah. What does this ruling today mean? The ruling that we got today out of our reference appeal is that, first of all, no one can attach properties of Uganda Muslim Council as per the warrant that had been issued before. Two, that we can now go to the Court of Appeal and make our case and present the evidence against all that helps us defend ourselves. But most importantly, that Allah reigns. The power and the might that He wields is beyond everybody's imagination. I want to call upon all Muslims in this country to remain united for purpose. Unity of purpose is what we need. This is not the time to fight each other. This is not the time for us to have insults to each other. This is not the time for us to escalate problems that are within the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. It's a time for us to get together. If a boat is sinking, you don't fight in it. Every man must use their intellect, their energies, their abilities to make sure it is saved. And I want to thank those that have been very supportive, both Muslims and non-Muslims, by the way, and to call upon all forces of Islam. Uganda Muslim Council belongs to all of us. Let's stop castigating and insulting each other. Let's get together. Let's make sure that this problem is solved. When you come from court, we've just been a top management meeting. And I want to assure Ugandans and my brothers and sisters in Islam that as UMSC we are committed to getting a long-term solution to this debacle through all the available means. Like you've seen, we can get that through court. We shall go to court and still continue to get the justice we deserve. But we are also amenable to arbitration and discussion. For it is the best way in humanity, in Islam, to solve problems. I therefore once again want to call upon our brother Justice Chabahwa and the others to come and we'll sit and talk. We know and are certain that we can conclude this issue fairly, squarely, without each side being hurt. Apparently, as we celebrate this, we also have an order that came to us from the courts of Jinja giving 3 individuals out of the 14 million Muslims in this country the power to call a special General Assembly in any place that they want, which is neutral, with a chairperson that is neutral, and discuss affairs of the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. Uganda Muslim Supreme Council is a law-abiding entity. That order apparently is not directed to us as a council, but has been served to individuals who are now mobilizing members of the General Assembly to go and sit in a hotel or a playfield or in a garden and discuss matters of the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council and get resolutions therein. While we would not want to dispute the order that may be, which of course we shall challenge because it is not legitimate. And so are the meetings that will accrue out of them. We want to advise our members of the General Assembly not to play into this game. The Uganda Muslim Supreme Council has a constitution enacted in 2022 that brought us into power. We also, let me cover that constitution, by that constitution. And we saw to defend, abide by and defend this constitution. This constitution clearly tells us how a special General Assembly can be convened. Article 17. No one has blocked those processes to have a special General Assembly. In any case, we just had one 2 weeks ago. So anybody who goes into that meeting should be well aware that they are abrogating or abusing the oath that they took to protect this constitution as a reminder. Finally, let us look at the motives. As your national chair, I feel bad when I see purport Islam into pieces of shame. Allah in His Quran said, "Kuntum khayra ummah, ukhrijat lin-nas ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna wa tu'minuna billah." Can we be that? Can we be the best of the best that there is to copy from, instead of scattering ourselves into these small battles that are eating us up? Created by us, initiated by us, escalated by us, confusion in them by us, for small gains. I want to call upon every Muslim to fight for unity, fight for accountability, for transparency, and socio-economic development. Finally, I want to thank the government for making sure they put up institutions in this country that are capable of ensuring justice to everybody that is not inelastic. Others will not be here. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baganda bange abampuliriza, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Professor Dr. Lubega Muhammad Sambira, National Chairman of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. Naliko ku mitimbagano gino ku TV emyezi nga ebiri emabega ku nsonga eya muganda waffe yali afunye ekiragiro okuva mu kkooti ekimulagira oba ekimukkiriza okukwata ebintu by'Obuyisiraamu. Kyatu kyankalanya nnyo